Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of my opinions about classical music. It's been quite a while since I made a video on here and I'm so sorry about the long wait. You know how it is with completing music teacher studies and moving countries to start a master's. Just normal stuff. But to make up for the long wait, I have an exciting video for you today. Because in this video I am giving my opinion about Twoset Violin's World Tour show in Berlin. You've probably already noticed the travel videos in the background while I've been talking, and yes, they are from the trip itself. My trip started in Bergen, Norway, where I took a ferry to Hirtshals in Denmark. From there I traveled by train all the way to Aarhus, where I had a few days before traveling on by train to Berlin. Berlin was very hot but otherwise great. Some musical highlights were the Richard Wagner Memorial and, of course, the Beethoven Haydn Mozart Memorial. But I think best of all, apart from the Twoset concert obviously, was the concert with DSO, Deutsche Symphonie Orchester Berlin, as kind of like a warm-up concert. They played Mahler in the Große Saal, the big concert hall in the Philharmonic. You may have heard of Mahler's Hammer, and that was the one. Let me just real quick show you a clip of the guy with the hammer, because he was great. So, as you can probably imagine, that was the perfect lead up to the Twoset concert the following day. My friends and I got there like an hour and a half early. We were among the first people there, which was the best decision of all time because we were second in line for the merch. I also just want to say that I felt such a sense of community going to this concert. Even while waiting outside, people were like chatting and hanging out, and it wasn't like we were talking everyone together, but we were just vibing together. Most people were in their merch, obviously, and that included myself. I was wearing the 4 million subscriber t-shirt that I got from BAE Watch, or Baywatch, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, I'm so sorry. But I think I was the only one in that t-shirt. Most people were wearing the tour t-shirt or the practice color t-shirt. But anyway, after securing our tour t-shirts, we went to our seats. We were in row 3, which was perfect. The concert started with Sophie Wee Wee, Sophie Drummel, and it was amazing. She played Liszt's Mephisto, and yeah, let me just show you a clip and you'll get the vibe. She has a slightly longer clip of this on her Instagram page, so I'll try and link that below if you want to check that out. And after this, that's when Brett and Eddie came on stage. Now, I'm not going to spoil the whole show, I am going to talk a bit vaguely. I want to start by saying I loved the show. I'd go 3 more times if I could. They had a kind of storyline which made some sense, but it was funny, and you don't really need to be watching their videos every time they upload to understand the jokes either. Though if you're expecting a classical concert going into this, then you're probably in the wrong place. That is not to say that they did not play classical music, because they did, and they did so amazingly. And I'm going to show clips of that later, obviously. But it was more a show that featured classical music than a classical music concert that also had kind of a storyline. The show part of this concert, though, was somehow made even funnier than it actually was, because of how awkward they were when they were talking, especially when they went off script. And for me personally, I adore the awkward bits, but some people may put that in the negative box. One thing that definitely wasn't in the negative box though was the playing. I've already mentioned a tiny bit about how amazing Sophie was, but I cannot begin to explain how important she was for this show. Why she is not the center front person on the poster, I don't know, but she should be. I think in total Sophie was on stage longer than Brett or Eddie was. And to be honest, she was just amazing the whole time. And that goes both for her playing and her acting. The acting was fantastic. Then there's of course Brett and Eddie, who played some duets and solos obviously, and even a little bit of piano. The musical level throughout this concert was high, my favorites being the Clair de Lune version and the Navarra. Let me show you clips from both of those. So obviously I could talk at length about these. Do let me know in the comments if you want me to. I do have the full clips of these. But anyway, apart from these, obviously the rest was great, but these are just my favorites. So to summarize the concert itself, it was amazing. A bit awkward talking, but the playing was great. Sophie Wee Wee was the star of the show. The audience was on fire as the concert ended, clapping for literally ages. Basically, in the end, they almost had to tell us to leave. The main drawback to this concert though was that there were no meet and greet or anything afterwards, so the fans, the most hardcore ones anyway, including myself, gathered up at the back of the Philharmonic to watch them leave. And when they eventually did come out, the crowd was a bit crazy, so I tried to stay back and not crush them. And I think sadly that's part of the reason I did not get their autograph this time. But I did run into Sophie afterwards, and she was so sweet and kind. She had all this stuff to carry and she still gave me an autograph. So Sophie, if you're watching this by some insane chance, thank you so much for the autograph. You were amazing. And with that, that's everything I had for now about the Twoset Violin World Tour concert in Berlin. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, press a thumbs up or don't, that's up to you. But let me know if you want me to review Clair de Lune or Navarra by Twoset. I have the full clips for those. If you do enjoy my content, you are more than welcome to press the subscribe button, but no pressure. But either way, I hope I'll see you next time.